Hi everyone, I'm William and it's time for a bedtime story. Today we're going to be talking about specialty medical, which is an emerging advertising category. Going to go through some tips, tricks, things to look for, ways to identify prospects. Um, Hopefully you find this useful. Going to share some insights as to why this category is now emerging, and then obviously how we can take advantage of it as sellers of ABC in our local station. So let's begin. So first, there are two root causes of this trend. One is that a lot of these large healthcare systems are consolidating. They're bringing all of the practices and specialties in-house to become this larger super hospital. And that is leaving a lot of these third-party specialty medical procedures that they used to outsource their practice to, used to outsource patients to. Now all of those practices are on their own, so they're having to advertise to consumers for the first time. There are several different types of practices that this falls under. Hospitals consolidating everything from urologists to dermatologists to oral surgeons. It's all underneath one roof. And so again, these specialty practices, these third parties have to advertise on their own. The second root cause of this trend is due to the technology evolving so quickly. And because it's evolving so quickly, new drugs and new procedures are being developed all the time. There are doctors and practices that have put a lot of time and money into investing into these practices, not only in education, but also in purchasing the equipment in order to do the procedures. So they need to get a return on their investment. They need to drive new patients in, and they don't know how to do that. So how do we take advantage? We prospect specifically by procedure. I have a list of several different procedures. I've noted here, tried to in all cases, how much a procedure costs, if it's covered by insurance or not, where the company is located, because potentially the corporate could be a local client. But thirdly, I listed the website or the name of the procedure, because a good way to prospect is to simply Google the name of the procedure and your city, and a list will show up of all the different doctors that have bought into this specific procedure, and that becomes your prospect list. So we'll go through fairly quickly just to show what some of the information we can find from their websites are. So Vivos, it's a treatment to eliminate sleep apnea. It costs a lot of money, $6,500 to $8,500 per patient. That's why a lot of these specialty practices, especially medical procedures, don't mind getting into television, because the return on investment, it'll only take one new patient coming in order to recoup what their media budget may be for that month. And so that return on investment makes a lot of sense. It's insurance covered, and then based in Denver. You can find more information on vivoslife.com. Next procedure is Stretta. It's technology that eliminates GERD. Again, it costs a lot of money per procedure, not per patient, but per procedure. It's covered by insurance, and you can find more information at restech.com. Next is Camera. It's eye surgery eliminates reading glasses. Costs a lot of money. The demo is a little bit older, great for a television audience. camera.com. Then we have a whole category of stem cell therapy. Stem cell products, therapy products are regulated by the FDA, so depending on your state, also, the legality or how in favor stem cell therapy may be may vary from state to state or from market to market. There's a lot of conversation around this category. It costs a lot of money. It's elective, and so a lot of these doctors are willing to spend a lot of money in order to bring new patients in. Women's health is a whole nother category that a lot of advancements have happened within the last couple of years, and it speaks really to the core demographic of what the ABC audience is. That woman, 25 to 49 or 45 plus. There's a handful of different procedures and or drugs that we've listed here. And being ABC, that core demographic, I think this is something we can take advantage of. So Votiva, Thermava, Mona Lisa Touch, and O-Shot. So in closing, some tips to keep in mind when we go out and approach these advertisers. So this isn't my term, but I like it, advertising. Keep in mind of when they really need to advertise and when they'll listen. So if it's covered by insurance, the peak months are June and December, as people get ready to elect for their new insurance, or they have a specific account set up for medical expenses that they have to utilize. If it's non-insurance covered, peak months vary from type to type procedure. And then something to keep in mind, peak calls Mondays and Tuesdays. So advertising around a strengthened weekend leading to early in the week may be a strategy to employ. Secondly, don't ask their budgets. These are brilliant physicians, brilliant people in their field, but they're not brilliant marketers. They don't know what we know. They're looking to us as a consultant. They want that consultative sale. They want to be told how to spend their money, how to reach the audience that they really crave, what the best way to reach them on the ABC is. So hopefully you got something out of this. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Till next bedtime story, this is the Dream Team. Thanks.